The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Packers, and it's all up next.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down throw for Young. He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Second down, back to Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. To the air once more, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against this secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Play action this time with Love. And Watson has it right side. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Love now. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January, but hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You've got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Sanders. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on second down. Love. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Young. And that will be incomplete as well. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Looking to throw, Young. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First down, Love to pass. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Love. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Panthers about ready to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 27th, Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That throw by Young incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Love now to pass on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love throwing left side, and Watson has it. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
3rd and long for Love. Steps away to his left. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. The Carolina offense about ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Another run here with Sanders. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Young. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Young on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Young. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Young will set to throw. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Young. Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3rd and short yardage. Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd and 10
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 45 on second down, Love. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Love looking to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Love now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Love. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Now on for the extra point try, Andrew Meebus. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Young now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's caught by Sanders. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It'll be Young again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a first down throw for Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it is the Atlanta Falcons who will continue on as they defeat the New York Giants. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing. Love. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young, and that is incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Love. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Love from the gun on third down. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, going to the air with Love. A complete once again to Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now here's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw now, here's Love. And this one complete to Reed. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love completed out left to Dobbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage in your tight end on that one.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Love from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Love. Flush to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And the Panthers coming out now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Young from the shotgun, and that will be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded just inside the 20.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Love now. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 1st down, Love to pass.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense set to go.
And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action this time with Love. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now a first down throw for Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on second down. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Young. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. To the air once more, Young. Shark's got it, left side. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, going to the air with Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
To the air again, Love.
And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
An inside give to Jones.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Love.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jordan Love with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
An extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
A first down throw for Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's Young on first down. being chased out left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Throwing again on second down. Young.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Young to throw it.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that were out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking out a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team. Okay,
absolutely.
I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Off the play fake, Love.
And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he is going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Love. And that is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The give is to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Young, open man, once again it's Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Young.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll throw again. Young. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Young. Sanders has it over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.